Hello everyone, Nukin here, and territory battles are launching in a few hours, so I thought I would put this thing together real quick. This is basically a quick breakdown of the order of operations and how to tackle territory battles. Alright, so the first order of operations is to check the missions. So you want to check platoon mission characters, you want to check special and combat missions, and you want to see what's required of you. So if you're using characters in some of those missions, don't donate them in the platoon missions. Also, you want to make sure that you are not donating important characters that would break up the synergy of your team. Some teams are more flexible than others, and if you donate a character that breaks up the synergy of the team, you risk the team not going the distance, and you're basically not going to complete the mission, and then you're going to get less territory points for your guild. So think about that. Also, platoon missions are based off stars and not gear. So here's an example. In phase 1, if there is a Ahsoka Fulcrum Tano that's required to be donated in the platoon mission, and both guildmates have equivalent star level, but one has her at gear level 1 and the other player has her at gear level 11, have the player donate the Ahsoka who is lower geared, because gear is not dependent on completing these platoons. So make sure that you're communicating with your guild via Discord or the line app on these missions, and basically save the characters for the special missions instead of deploying them. You want to make sure that you're utilizing those characters and completing those special missions, and prepare the teams that you want to run there. The next order of operations is to complete the special and combat missions. So you want to complete the special missions first, and then in step 4 you want to complete combat missions. So special missions are important because they give your guild nice rewards. So for example, one of the rewards in special missions is Rebel Officer Leia Organa, also known as Rolo. And for example, if you have a guild of 50 members and 30 of your guildmates complete the special mission, then all 50 members are actually going to acquire 30 Rolo shards. So pretty cool. After you've completed the special missions, then go and complete the combat missions. Make sure that you're prepared to do those missions, that your team is set, you're using the right leader, and all your characters are modded. And also make sure that you do not accidentally activate airplane mode, and make sure that you have a stable connection. If you drop connection, it counts as a loss. Also, you cannot retreat. There is a forfeit thing now, and if you are retreating, it counts as a loss. So make sure that you are going as far as you can in the waves of these missions. And while you're doing the combat missions, there's going to be elites, which are a new type of unit. They're going to have a little green skull on top of their heads. You want to make sure that you're either disabling them or taking them out very quickly. The last order of operations is deployment. So step 5 is to complete platoon missions, and step 6 is to complete the deployment missions. So you complete the platoon missions first because they require specific characters. So do this before deployment missions. And remember the example from earlier, you want to prioritize the lower starred and lower geared characters. So make sure that you're communicating with your guild via Discord or the line app. And then step 6 is to complete the deployment missions. This is where you dump the rest of your roster. You've completed all the special, all the combat missions, and the platoon missions. You can finally do the deployment missions and dump everything that's left over. This is where you can get some value from your dark side characters. And then this is the most important thing, that's probably the most complicated to understand. If you're on a phase that has multiple territories, make sure that you're deploying your roster evenly. So make sure the top zone gets up to 2 stars, and then once it's at 2 stars, move to the bottom zone and deploy characters there until that's 2 stars. And then once both zones are at 2 stars, then you can go back to the top and try to get that last star and move towards the bottom and get that last star there. So that wraps things up. This has basically been the order of operations on how you can tackle territory battles. I hope you got something out of this. I will see you guys next time. Cheers.
The killers understand it.